מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Thank you, Dan. Roger, good to see you. I'm glad that you're with us. I know I've talked to a number of people who said that just weren't able to join us today, but they know that we'll be thinking of them and praying with them and for them as well. So I wanted to bring up our shared screen. And as Dan led us with the Hine Matov, it is a peaceful melody, and it reminds us of a sense of the strength we get from community. As we don't want to be alone, and I think each of us who've spent time in the hospital, you know, that's the worst part, when you just are laying there and you think, well, here I am, and what's next? And just seeing a sense of helplessness and isolation. And we have to bridge that and break down those walls of isolation and make sure that each person knows that even if it's only through electronics and Zoom, that we have community, we have connection. So let us read where it says, "May this melody and this gathering help me to quiet my mind and open my heart. May I feel and know the connection that exists between myself and my Creator." Jerry, I know that you're going through an awful lot right now. Dan, this is a song right here on the top of page, this next page 2 here. Says Hashivenu Adonai Elecha. And we sing this at a time during the high holidays. We sing at a time for Slichot. And I don't know if you have this on guitar, but we can all just sing this song together. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, go for it. Why don't you lead the melody you have in mind?
I've got a couple of choir members in this group here, so we're going to be good. Hashivenu, 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 Adonai Elecha v'nashuva, Chadesh yameinu kekedem. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha nashuva, Chadesh yameinu kekedem. I need a choir. It's a lovely melody, but I botched it. I'm sorry. So it's the message which I thought was so beautiful, and that is, help us to return to you, O God, then truly we shall return to you. Renew our days as in the past. Jerry, would you lead us first parts of the Heal Us Adonai?
Sure. Heal us Adonai, we call out to you.
Hear me,
Hear me, O eternal one.
and be gracious to me. Adonai, I need your help. I need your blessing.
Your love heals the brokenhearted and renews our sense of joy.
O God, we turn to you now. Lift our spirit, calm our fear.
In my distress, I thought that I was all alone.
But in this circle of our faithful community, O God, I feel the love and hope that bonds all life with you. And together we say, illness and pain are like enslavements. They beat on us by day and by night. Death comes to steal our heart's ease away and leave bitterness in its place. Heavy is our heart. Our sorrows can weigh heavy on our hearts like a rock. Our hearts hurt for so many reasons. Natalie, you want to lead this part?
Sure. A death,
A loss of employment.
a personal illness,
Watching a loved one suffer.
a miscarriage,
An emptiness.
a divorce,
A lost relationship.
a loss of trust,
A loss of faith.
a loss of control.
A loss of hope. You want to continue, Natalie?
Sure. The list of woes goes on and on. Our wounds seem unyielding and so painfully enduring. Yet in a midrash, we learn that an affliction often contains the seeds of its cure. How fitting then to realize that the Hebrew word for rock, tsur, is also one of the many names for God. We say, Tsur Yisrael, O Rock of Israel, be unyielding in your concern for all who call upon you. Tsur Yisrael, you know our pain. Kuma b'Yesrat Yisrael, help all who seek you.
Dan, would you lead us in Sur Yisrael?
Tur Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat
Yisrael,
Uvdechenu mecha, Yehuda Yisrael, Go Aleinu, Adonai Ha'od Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Thank you, Dan. Jim Stone, would you lead this next part, which says Jewish tradition?
Sure. Jewish tradition has long recognized that at times of illness, the body and spirit together need healing. Healing is tied to the search for a wholeness. Wholeness is having the determination to do what we must do to heal. And what we must do to heal is remove the emotional poisons that afflict our bodies. While medicines can help us to combat harmful germs, infections, and viruses, we look to a higher power to help us overcome the harsh feelings that oppress our souls.
To continue.
Let us release and expel our emotional poisons. No more
Anger towards those who have hurt us.
No more
Bitterness about life's disappointments.
no more
Jealousy of others.
no more
Condemnation.
no more
Dwelling on
Dwelling
our pain.
no more
Complaining about every perceived slight and offense.
no more
Self-loathing. This song, Eli, Eli, also called Haderach Kazaria, On the Way to Kazaria, by Hannah Stanish, speaks again of renewed hope.
Eli, Shelo yigamer olam, ha'chol ve'hayam, lizchut shel hamayim, ve'rak hashamayim, tefilat adam, ha'chol ve'hayam, lizchut shel hamayim, ve'rak hashamayim, My God, my God, I pray that these never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart.
That melody always gets to me. It's especially if knowing as you guys do Hannah Senish's story of here was this brave woman who came from Eastern Europe and became a part of a kibbutz in Israel, was a wonderful poet, and then became a part of the parachuters who went back into Nazi-occupied Europe and did everything she could to rescue her family and others who, all the Jewish community that was being rounded up, and she was captured and tortured and put to death. But her story is one that continues to move us and inspire us. Who would like to read this next little section? I don't know, Cindy, are you up for reading?
Open my eyes to the strength within me. Open my spirit to an awareness of your presence. Open my heart to those around me that we may comfort one another. Let us remember that we have blessings and strengths that can help us in the healing process. Even when we are struggling with illness, let us not forget that our nurturing family, friends, and community can provide vital support for us. And as our loved ones bring blessings to us, we bring blessings to them.
We do. Let us all read together. We are blessed to have skilled healers to tend to us. Doctors and nurses, psychotherapists, social workers, chiropractors, massage therapists, and so many more. In addition, we turn to the vast power of being, which animates the universe as the ocean animates the wave. As God's presence is in all that exists, God's eternal strength and blessing empowers us. Scott, would you like to read this next part?
Sure. When pain darkens our world, give us light.
O source of life, keep me in awe of sunrise and sunset.
When despair numbs our souls, give us hope.
Let me find inspiration from the grandeur of nature.
When we stumble and fall, lift us up.
Keep me in wonder of things grand and small, mountains and oceans, the sweetness of a smile, the softness of a tender touch.
When doubts surround us, renew our faith.
When I feel small, remind me that my soul is connected to all the cosmos.
When ideals fade, give us vision.
When I feel lost, guide me with your eternal light.
Let us help us embrace happiness and celebrate life.
As I live, give thanks to you for the gifts of life and love as we sing the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Take a few moments for a little quiet time and meditation. Here's Lori and Wendy. I'm so glad you're enjoying us, and Rabbi Coleman also. At this time, normally we would be in the chapel, and our chairs in a semicircle, and the healing tapestry is up. I know Yoni put up one, and Michael, that was pretty cool that you were able to replicate that. But we'd be taking the Holocaust Torah and handing it from one to the other and sharing whatever's in our heart and that we want to express on behalf either of others in our life or the journey that we're going through that all too often is filled with challenges that we know we could probably do alone, but it's a lot better having family and community with us. And so they'll take this Torah out and can place it into someone's